So it seems like we went on discussing Annamaya Kosha and the idea to keep it healthy, so our awareness gets transcended to the next level. Here comes a sutra from Ayurveda, and that sutra is Sam dosha, Sam agni, Sam dhatu, mal kriya, prasanna atma indriya mana. So just hold yourself to this point, Sam dosha. Sam means balance, dosha means imbalance. Now, imbalance of what? Now, think of it, it all starts with consciousness as the innermost core. If I ask you to define consciousness in terms of energy, how would you define? Consciousness in terms of energy. I think we went on discussing it a bit. Consciousness in terms of energy. So, if I ask you to define consciousness in terms of energy, how would you define? So, consciousness in terms of energy, if you define it, it is vibrationless energy. So, that means this is the most balanced state of energy. Because what we know in the name of energy is what? Vibration. So, can you think of a form of energy which is vibrationless, which is the basis of all the energy? We cannot think, because this is not even a term. So, I am just creating this term right now to define consciousness in terms of energy. Otherwise, we do not have the term to define what is consciousness. Now, if I talk about energy and I ask you to define it in terms of consciousness. So, we went on defining consciousness in terms of energy, and now I am asking you to define energy in terms of consciousness. So, consciousness is vibrationless energy, and energy is, so anytime we talk about energy, what is this? Energy is nothing but vibrating consciousness. And what is consciousness? Vibrationless energy. So, anytime you say like this, think of this is balance, no vibration. If you see a lake which is stands still, you can see at the bottom what is there inside. Water is not moving, no ripples, nothing, so still, and that is consciousness, no vibration, ultimate balance. So, that means this is what? Unified field of existence. Now, what is this? I would say energy is nothing but the imbalance of this balance. Did you got the point? No. So, think of water which is stands still, and then you throw a stone there, and then what happens? Ripples. And that vibration is nothing but energy created by the energy that stone. So, this balance which is no vibration in it, any vibration in it is a imbalance. So, if I talk about this which is Roshan, it is an imbalance. Roshan is nothing but the imbalance of me. Who is this me? Consciousness, the balance. Imbalance of this balance is Roshan. Now, what is this imbalance? This imbalance is a human organism right now in this case. So, I need to keep this particular imbalance as my. So, Roshan has a individual constitution. This individual constitution gives Roshan a individuality. So, as an individual, no one else is like me. As an individual, no one else is like me. I am a unique imbalance of ultimate balance. I am a unique imbalance of ultimate balance, and you are also a unique imbalance of ultimate balance. We are born with a unique imbalance, and we need to keep it as our individual constitution for the sake of health. But what happens? We add further more imbalances to this imbalance. So, anytime this imbalance goes further than this, that is the start of diseases and disorder. So, we need to keep balance of what? The imbalance, which is an individual imbalance. So, I need to keep the balance of my individual imbalance. If it gets further than that, that is the start of diseases and disorder.